Okay, today's turn. Huh. Today's turn. Oh, God damn it. Today's teardown. We have what I thought was Cowboy automatic level, but it's actually Cowley. Patent numbers: Great Britain, New Zealand, Australia, India, South Africa, and Canada, and the USA, but made in Australia. Couldn't figure out what it was really. Some kind of automatic level, of course, but it's just kind of weird. So I've got this kind of cast, well, alloy case. It's fairly heavy. You can see up here has a strap, and around here there's a little eye and a little window, little mirror in there. We've got one screw here and a little hole there. Now I've poked something up there, and that's actually a switch, and I've since found out that the tripod, you'd mount it there, and that's what would turn it on. So we're going to take it apart and see what's inside, because it's just old and really cool. I've even pre-lubricated this screw to make sure we wouldn't have any trouble getting it out. Now I think this is from the 50s. And I have no idea how it comes apart, but I think that screw will get us on the way. Oh, there's a bit of movement. Oh wow, we are out. Here's the case. Two bits of glass which have been, like, they're not straight, they've been hand cut, so there's nothing interesting in there. And there it is. Wow. So there's no actual electronics in this, so must be another bit to it, and that shoots a light at these mirrors. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mirrors in there. There is a little bit of wire, but I'd be buggered if I know where it got power from, unless there's a lot. Oh, you know what? That wire's been cut. That's no good. What have they cut out? Oh, there's another bit of wire that's been cut too, and there's this arm doesn't. Looks like it's meant to bang back and forth, but this is spring loaded. That's where the tripod goes, so that would, I see, that would release. Aha! That would release that. So when it's off the tripod, that will hold it still. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm guessing there was some kind of battery in here to run, like it as a little motor, to actually make it go back and forth. But who bloody knows where the battery's at? It appears to have just been cut out. There's a couple of screws here covered in tarry stuff, and all these are adjustable to calibrate it, I guess, all these little mirrors. So there you go. Is there anything we can do with it? How many volts was it? Did it actually have power? I imagine not a magnet. There's a spring in there. That would bounce around and shoot a light, or did the other bit shoot a light? There's no light in here. There's a lot of mirrors though, like maybe it should have been one. It's the arm. Maybe if we see if we can put some power here and down there. I don't know if it's going to do any good though. We also need to hold that out. Maybe we can just leave it there. It kind of has to be sitting up. I'll hold that out of the way, but you can see it hits it. But it should jingle jangle around if we get any action. See, that looks like a strip of metal to be a wire or something. Who knows? Don't like the probability of this doing anything. Do I have to put the other one? This thing's crazy. It's so simple, but I have no idea how it works. Oh, that's a short there. Interesting. So there is a short with here, but none of these other. Oh, yep, it's a short there. So it's like I'm just on the chassis. Yeah. There's two screws here. Some black stuff over them. Well, maybe that's left over from the battery. Well, that's a short. Take that off. Very good, very good. I can only think that all the guts has been torn out of it, or something's missing. There's nothing. There's no coil. Surely there should be a coil. What's to make this bounce through that? Unless it's an electromagnet, which it doesn't appear to be, or a magnet. And if it's a magnet, it's lost all of its magnetism. Because that screwdriver did not stick to it at all. I feel no magnetic field there at all. Oh, actually, there's a little bit up the back. Just fix the light up a bit. done here, but yep, there is a little bit of magnetism at the back. There is a little hole in the top. Surely it wasn't relying on light. Well, I have no idea. There's two wires there, but they're cut on. It's cut on both ends. Like, it doesn't go anywhere. It's held on by brass bits. I'd say that the battery has been mega buggered because this just all doesn't look right. It looks corroded and black. Still, there should be coming off. You can see underneath it's nice brass, but what? Is there something missing? Like, there's nothing in there. How can it work? The back case doesn't look, there's no corrosion in that, like there was a leaking battery. There's just, there's a couple of bits of wire, there's not even really somewhere where the battery would sit. There's not even a coil or anything on this thing. I don't know. It's going to be like the most anticlimax teardown ever. Two little bits of wire there. We can't tell where they go, or they don't go anywhere. They've been cut off. They might even not be anything. They may just be there to hold this in, which actually kind of looks like what it might be, because that would be able to pop out otherwise. maybe there was no electrics, and what had to happen was this just bounced. Something on the tripod like that. Oop. Surely not. It's useless at doing that. You wouldn't have to shake it, would you? Well, this is terribly disappointing. Oh, well, I guess it's an automatic level, right? So, okay, it makes sense. You put this on the tripod, and then you simply tilt it, until you're level. And a light would beam in here, hit this mirror, then go up to this one, and then down there it would have, well, that one's just glass, and this one, which then shoots up through that hole there